Too big, too broke, no hope. Never listen hard-headed. Putting in work overtime on the low. Only did what God tell me. Nigga big shining, big diamond. What's good, y'all? You are now tuned in to Artist to Artist at the AV Club. It's your boy Westside. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so you can be tuned in to all the shows that we drop, from Soundcheck to Let's Talk About It and to yours truly, Artist to Artist. And I have my very special guest here, D.VAIR.
What's good? What's good? Appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me, man.
How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. Blessed to be here, It's striving to be great out here,
And I appreciate the link up, man. We met again at the studio where we collab with Isaiah Finesse, and we had the boy Soul there. We dropped a banger that'll be coming out this week, as a matter of fact. Wait on your shoulders. So shout out to them boys. They've been dropping. Soul just dropped recently. We all about to drop with the Isaiah track. And you got something that's coming soon, right? You got something. I know something coming. Tell me about that track.
Yeah. So like what's crazy? Something kind of happened today too. But that song is coming. I wanted to drop it in 2 weeks. I'll be real with you. But like, I kind of heard another song that I got in the vault, and I'm like, damn. And I listened to some close advice from people that's close to me, and they're like, yo, you should drop this one first. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the way you coming on this one, this shit is, is wavy. I feel like if you drop this one after, it might just obviously the level of what I'm trying to go with it, it kind of meshes better, I guess, or connects better. And that's what I've been thinking about. Because I show you the record, like, you just played it. Yeah. And like, it's full R&B, but like the other one is like, it's R&B as well. It's just I got a little rap in there, and it's just like, it's kind of catchy. It's cool, So I'm thinking about it. Either way, I'm dropping both, but I'm just trying to figure out what to drop
Which
first.
Which one you want to do first and second?
Yeah, it's easy. Nothing
okay.
Crazy.
So I got a question to ask you, because I've been chopping it up with you more frequently recently as we were setting this up. And one of the things I always hear you talk about is your team. So tell me about your team. Like how you got the group together. Is how many, you know what I mean? Like, is there any people in particular that you go to on more frequent basis? Like, tell me about your team. How important is your team?
So, well, right now, overall, I would say like I'm an independent artist, but I have relationships, resources, and I'm in the progress of working on my finances. That's the three things you need to really succeed in the music industry. Yeah. The relationships I have, I've been able to mesh with, like I would say 2 groups I could say on top of my head right now. One of them is Solo Co, and the other one is called ASOC. And so with Solo Co, I learned a lot from that group. I shout out to Solo Co, shout out to ASOC. My boy Touche, I actually dropped a project with him. He's in Solo Co as well. Okay. And we got like an 8-song project. We got 4 videos out for the project as well. And this was like probably like 2 years ago. Shout out to him. Shout out to L3. He's a producer in that camp as well. He produced a couple records on my last project that I dropped, What It Takes. Shout out to Dom, shout out to Solo Sebi. I'm just showing love. But ASOC got multiple people as well. You feel me? Like, you got NT Flow, shout out to, that's my brother. I've known him since high school. ASOC Brazy. Okay. It's it's all love, but right now I wouldn't say I'm really like in a official signed like paper team, but like it's you could say those 2 groups are my main, I know them personally, and we did music together, we did business together. So I wouldn't say like I'm like locked into a group, but like I partner with people. Like I partner with those 2 groups, Okay. And we show love to each other. We always try to build each other, put each other in the right position. And whether we always together or not, it's always gonna be love, and we always gonna try to help each other in one way or the other.
I respect that, and shout out to them.
Shout out to them for sure, man. Definitely.
All right. And so as far as like with your team, is there anybody in particular, like when it comes to, because you said you went to a specific people when it comes to songs, like when it comes to releasing, like what's your process with dropping songs? Because I know mine's like before it was just more so making enough songs for a project, an EP, and then like probably dropping like 3 of them, 4 of them, and then dropping a whole project. But then now I'm into the phase now where I just want to consistently stay in people's faces. So I drop every 2 weeks now. And then when I'm done, I put it all together into a project.
Okay. I mean, that's a cool way as well. I've been recording for a good amount of time. You know, I'm putting out music for a good amount of time. Started with SoundCloud. So like the way I really my process of releasing music now is like I'm very critical. Like I'm more critical than I was before. It was a point in time where I was dropping like a single every week. And now I'm just like I think I'm just in my head a little too much nowadays. Which I'm working on. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just not be too like, I can't be self-conscious about my music. Like I gotta be like confident with this shit. Like so and I am, you know. It's just sometimes like you have to be very critical to get to the competency level that you want to reach at. You gotta really be critical on yourself. You feel me? Like the legends have done that to get where they're at.
Yeah.
So that's a part of the reason why I'm so critical. But then again, like music is, you know, is supposed to be a beautiful art of creation, creativity, and expression. You feel me? So and the world should hear that, you know, quality expression, like quality art. So I feel like one side is telling me like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like I look at the little intricacies, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, I wonder if someone will hear this, or I wonder if like I should change this here.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like I gotta understand how long I've been doing this shit, and like I shouldn't be like really second guessing nothing, honestly. Like
you said something that I appreciate, which was the quality drops.
Yeah.
I think that's important because nowadays, especially once I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing when Wayne said, you know, he don't write no more, he just freestyle. And I feel like the whole world took it and just ran with it. And a lot of songs nowadays that you can tell that it's not necessarily quality drops because they're not necessarily taking their time with the song. It's just more so, what can I say to fill up this space?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they drop it. Some, you know, that is hitting, and I applaud them. You know what I mean? There's some certain artists where when I hear them, I'm like, I know you wasn't writing this, but it still works. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So,
it still works. But I appreciate also the artists that take their time and that make sure when they release that they're confident and they stand behind it, and that they're just not dropping something just to drop something. So I respect that.
No, I appreciate it.
And then also when you said the ear thing, I know I do the same thing when it comes to recording. I know sometimes I piss my engineer off. Shout out to Mark at Insane Sounds. I'll hear something and I'll just be like, nah, Mark, you got to change that. It's like this little small thing right there. And he'll be looking at me like, I don't hear nothing. And I'll need him to play it back 3-4 times. And he may do like one small little tweak to it. And then he's like, I'm like, all right, nah, that sounds better.
Exactly. No,
and you looking at it like I ain't really do nothing, like, but okay.
Nah, real talk.
But when it comes down to making music, I feel like that's really what it comes down to. Like you have an image and an ideal in your head, and you want to replicate that, you know, sonically in the studio.
Exactly.
So have you ever done a song that you didn't like, that you listened to and you was like, this ain't it?
Yeah.
And what was the name of that song?
Well, it's more like I can do better. You know, not really like, yo, nah, this shit trash. Nah, I would just be like, I could do better because I know what I'm capable of. It's a song I did called like Baddies. But this is in the vault. This doesn't matter. It's another song I did called The Right One, Pace, Push. It's a lot of songs, you know, that I got in the vault. That probably, if certain people heard it, they'd probably be like, nigga, why do you have this in the vault?
You're right. Because I saw something, they said there's some people, they said like there's a lot of artists that probably got hits in their vault and they don't even know it. Like that, shout out to Yachty with Poland. He didn't mean for that to come out. It was actual joke, and then it ended up being like a big record for him. So shout out to him. You know what I mean? Shout out to Yachty for that though. But so the way I look at it when it comes to songs, when you like, man, I don't like this one or whatever. Sometimes I feel like it takes a bad song to make a good song. So like all the songs you messed up on, you kind of like understood better on how to make a good song. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
So I feel like I don't think nobody bats 1,000. You get what I'm saying? Even Drake has a song where he probably sit there and be like, this ain't it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But he knew like, all right, I tried this and maybe I shouldn't have tried it like this and I should probably tweak it.
Exactly. Yeah, it's just, you know, self critiques. You know what I'm saying? That's really what makes you stand out from everyone else. And when, you know, genres, depending on the genre, that's going to depict like how hard you're going to critique yourself too. You know what I'm saying? Like rapping, I can rap and do like one take for a record and that's it, or a verse.
Yeah.
You know, and that's it. I'm not gonna be like, yo, nah, because
Yeah.
But like, obviously, time comes with that. Like, started rapping first before I started singing. So when it comes to that, like, I'm gonna hear something, be like, yo, nah, I gotta feel this run on right here. Take that run on out. Like, it's a little more intricate, kind of in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like melodically speaking and sonically speaking. So, I keep that in mind and stuff like that. You know, when I'm doing that genre, or doing different genres. I should say.
Which one you would say take longer, like as far as creation wise? Do it take longer for you to do like an R&B type of song, or would you say like just rapping? Because I know you quick with the rapping, so you know I'm just curious.
It depends on my level of like inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Because I kind of write sporadically. Like I don't write just like yo, and obviously you know if I get signed to a label or if I create my own label or whatever. It's obviously going to be writing rooms and stuff like that. Like I'm gonna get into the habit of that's gonna be my career at that point. But like as of right now, it's more of like a maybe you know shit. Like maybe I get off a phone call or if I'm driving, and I think of some shit. I'm like, and then like I stop and then like start writing like the first line just so I can remember. And then when I get home, I just you know start finishing, listen to the beat again. Okay. Start writing. Sometimes I do like 8 bars, and then like say, yo, I'm gonna let it breathe. I ain't gonna force it. You know what I'm saying? And then when I get inspired again, you know what I'm saying, or I have that urge to write, you know, then I just go back to it and finish it. But I would say it depends, bro. Honestly, that's what I'm saying. I wrote a good amount of R&B shit and rap shit, and some R&B shit, it's like you write the hook based on like the melodies you hear in the chorus part of the song. So it's kind of easier how you rhyme, you know, with because sometimes you rhyme melodies, not only words. Yeah. So like if I hear it and it sounds like it's catchy, I'm gonna kind of
go with it.
Yeah, like with certain words that obviously play a role with in good context, matching like the melody in a sense. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's easier. Sometimes I gotta find a melody. So sometimes it could take longer. And then if I hear a record, like on the flip side of rap, like if I hear a beat and I'm like, yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, like, you get that energy for it. You like,
you know what I'm saying?
Put
like,
that one on. Yeah.
I'm playing that shit on my speaker in the room or in the whip, and I'm just like, yo, I'm writing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'd be like, nah, bro, I don't feel it right now. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that goes for a lot of artists too. You know?
Yeah.
You know, and it's natural, it's cool. You know, what's a good example? When you looking at like athletes and stuff, you feel me? Like they're not always gonna finish for what I'm saying, because I'm trying to put it together. Could you?
I can put it in my perspective in the sense of I know me, I hear a beat and I'm like, yo, this is hard, but I like to live with beats. So sometimes I might be like, yo, I like this, but I know I'm gonna like it more in a week. In a sense of where I need to be mentally for this song, it's a little bit further down, and maybe I'm more in the moment for this other song. So it could be a better beat, but maybe you're more in the moment for that beat, for a different beat at that time. So in a sense like that, and like that's how I look at it.
Okay, yeah, like for instance, like say for instance, a boxer got to train. He got to he want to try what's it called, the lighter gloves, because his boxer trainer say, yo, try these out. He's gonna be it's gonna make you get cut quicker. You know what I'm saying? Versus the heavy gloves, and he say, nah, my next fight I gotta bulk up a little more. I'm gonna use the you know what I'm saying, regular gloves this time for training for these couple weeks, and then next time when I feel like I'm ready to cut, I'll do that. You know, kind of similar to what that is. You know,
I get what you're saying.
So, like you don't like I can relate to that as well, because I don't always write a song on the same day either. Like I hear a beat and I just won't write to it. Like I used to be like the guy where I used to be the artist where I used to think like, yo, I gotta write to every beat I hear. Like I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be like, yo, yeah exactly.
That's
you know what I'm saying? But
it's
like you gotta know the potential of the beat. Is it your beat? Is it someone that you just heard off of? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, another thing too, like nowadays, because I started off rapping with like YouTube beats and shit. Most people, when you're younger and shit. But like nowadays, I prioritize rapping with like actual like local producers or people that I know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And thankfully, I know a lot of people that are talented in this music shit. So, a lot of my work has been produced by people I actually like, local producers and stuff. And I feel like that holds more weight. It's a deeper connection with the record that's made. And it's just a better connection overall, bro. Honestly,
Okay. Well, I want to go into another song. You sent me a couple tracks, so I want to dive into this one, and you can tell me a little bit about it as I'm queuing this up.
She asks, how can you not see? But this ain't Munich. You can't wait to take action when it gets chaotic. She basically got incentivized. For changes once that makeup leaves. They gon' put you on the run like you Keanu Reeves.
I just found the beat and I was like, I was inspired to write.
Yeah.
You can say they
right here.
trick,
Okay.
still checking sleeves. Commercialized effort, you ain't even know the reason. Market for a purpose during every vivid season. Optimized jurisdictions with the right cohesion. If my dogs kept it real, I can't call it treason. Had to get closer just to see the bigger picture. Home run hitter, like I missed the Jeter. She told me reach for the stars, like I'm trying to keep her. Like I said, I'm gonna call you back after I leave the leakers.
All right.
Make sure at that lounge is,
It's that good vibe, chill. You know what I'm saying? Music.
This is the one that my niggas telling me to drop before the other one.
Oh, okay. So this is the one. Okay.
It's like more like direct in a way. Not in a bad way or good way. It's just different.
Can I give you my opinion what I like?
Sure.
I like the other one.
Oh, for real?
I was bumping that in the car on the way here.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you feel like that's a little more deeper R&B?
Yeah, it hits me more in the chest.
Really?
Yeah. And I like music like that. The ones that hit me in the chest. This is dope too, but I'm saying like listening from when I listened to both of them, that's what resonated with me the most.
Okay. I'm gonna have to make an executive decision.
All right, so I want to drive into this new segment that I just made, right? With this new segment, it is called This or That. All right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you a series of different questions, right? And you tell me either this, that one, this or that one. You choose in between.
Okay.
All right, so which one you rocking with, all right? All right, so starting off, I know you freestyle. And you say you've been freestyling since you was young.
Yeah.
So freestyling or written raps? Which one?
Written raps.
Written raps?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I know you big on rap. And from my understanding, you from New York, right?
Brooklyn.
All right, bet. So this one's I know it's going to be a little tricky. So we going 90s rap or 2000s rap? I'm a 90s, LL,
Okay.
DMX, Nas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Method Man, Wu-Tang.
I'm gonna have to go to the 90s, boy.
2000, Ja Rule, 50 Cent.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
90s, bro.
It's a different wave. So 90s?
Lauren Hill too,
Yeah.
back then, she the one that really started the rapping and singing shit. So
Yeah.
honestly.
So 90s.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody in particular that you go in that era?
I don't want to sound generic, but Biggie definitely, because I I'm Jamaican too. My mom used to make me the same thing. He used to eat like how he rapped about macaroni. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right? He from a close part. I'm from Flatbush, but I think he was from like close to that part, not too far from that part.
Yeah.
I think, you know what I'm saying, in Brooklyn. So, yeah, he's one of my. I studied Biggie's music for a good.
Shout out to
time.
Biggie.
Shout out to Biggie,
I just found out about the back story of I Got a Story to Tell, and I found out that with that song that it was about a player off of the New York Knicks, like a real situation.
Yeah, yeah, man, that dude was bold, man.
Yeah.
I respect his boldness too. Like
Yeah.
how he kept it real, and like he wasn't afraid to express himself, bro. So that's inspirational.
All right. Next question. Big studios, big room, room B, or small intimate studios?
You're funny for that one. Sometimes I'm like a big studio for an occasion, but like I would say small studio.
Small
intimate,
studio.
Minimalistic vibe, because it's quality over quantity. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like you want to be in that you got to focus in that bubble.
All right. So and with that, right? So room with your team or intimate by yourself and just the engineer, maybe your producer?
Either one.
Either one?
Either one, yeah. Because my connection with the engineer is already, is past, it's past acquaintance. Being in, we actually have a musical connection now. If I recorded with you more than once.
Oh, okay.
So with that being said, we could make something happen with just us.
Okay.
We both got a similar passion. you know, and we both trying to get this record done. So, you know what I'm saying?
All right. And next question, R&B or rap? I'm gonna say that one towards the back. R&B or rap?
R&B hit me more, man. I tell you right now, R&B has hit me more in my life. And you know, growing up, like my mom is Jamaican, of Caribbean. She's Jamaican.
Yeah.
and you know, growing up, you know, I just I've been hearing a lot of R&B, man. Like growing up, I heard a lot of Keisha Cole.
Oh yeah, shout out to Keisha. Shout out to them.
You know, like Erica, a lot of stuff. Erica Badu, you know what I mean? Like so,
Baduism.
I was exposed to a lot of R&B, like female singing too, growing up. So, I'm gonna say R&B, man. That shit hit me to the core.
Okay.
Growing up, you know, more so now.
All right. And then the last one, melodic or lyrical?
Lyrical.
And why?
Lyricism is fun, you know. Lyricism is unique, you know. If because, you know, everybody got their own way of expressing themselves, but like I feel like lyricism has a lot of different components to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as like context, you know, figuratism, or what's it called? Tempo with the lyricism. It's more than one component to it. So I feel like it's kind of more. Honestly, both. It's hard.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because the melodic song, that I feel like melodic hit. Like when you got one of them ones that's melodic, man, that
shit could take you further than the lyrical record.
Yeah, some of the biggest records ever melodic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Damn, I'm kind of in the middle now.
But in the history books, it is the lyrical ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The ones where it's like you goated, it's the lyrical ones. But melodic definitely, you know what I'm saying? I think that's why Drake kind of like running it so much, because he got both of them.
Yeah, that's the thing too, you know, and that's what a lot of people are trying to master, is both sides, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just how unique can you be? How can you set yourself apart from the others doing that? Because, you know, there's 1,000 boxers that trained as hard as Mayweather, but they didn't, you know, get to his level.
That's
so
facts.
There's something about that. Whether it's your grit, you just being placed in a certain position at the right time, you know, blessings. I don't know. It could be multiple things, but everybody got the opportunity to do both sides. But who really gonna do it, like to get where you want to go? You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Well, I want to thank you again for coming on the show, man. We're gonna close out with one of your tracks, and go ahead and let them know what this song is, the name.
That's How It Goes. Produced by Somar.
Shout out to you, Somar.
Eggshells every day. I'ma let you finish what you about to say. Niggas breaking bonds and breaking ties, that shit decays. Placement style's different like it's custom made. Yeah, I got different layers like a buzz fade. If they call you weak, you can't respond in passive ways. But you passing fish in the street and knocking the accolades. A lot of day walkers, I ain't talking blade. Yeah, doing what it takes just to get paid. Your status might change, but you still the same. Yeah, you know before it pours, it gotta rain. They addicted to the flows like it's Novocaine. The mind gets hectic, but you not insane. All the stimuli implemented into our brains. If you pull through, I hope you maintain. Just go in one direction, I ain't talking Zane. The love that you left me, I still got it. Baby girl, I got it. Yeah. Baby girl, I got it. Whoa. If that's how it goes, story to be told. They was fighting foes out in the cold. If that's how it goes, story to be told. They was fighting foes out in the cold.
Didn't wanna believe me. Now I'm big stepping on niggas. Ain't checking on niggas yet. Now they wanna beat me.